Yes, people, welcome to a brand new channel, Worldwide F1. Some of you guys might know me as Worldwide Chelsea, covering Chelsea news, but this channel here, I'll be covering qualifying, racing of all F1 in the calendar, of course. Today's one in Australia, first ever one, and some of the races I might actually be going to this season as well. So there's going to be a lot of content here and there. We're just starting, of course. Not going to really plug it to anyone. I want to see how this channel goes, just out of passion. I just want to keep uploading and see what happens. Weekly uploads for qualifying and racing, some practice, and any big news. So make sure you guys are liking the video, subscribing, and hitting the bell notification. Obviously, we just had the qualifying 6 a.m. UK time finished. Lando Norris, people, takes provisional pole, and it was very, very close between him and Oscar Piastri, the home favorite, of course, who I thought was going to nick it. Obviously, the first run in Q3 was worrying from both of them. Lando Norris track limits and Oscar going wide in the last corner. I thought maybe Ferrari might be close because we saw them do fastest sector threes in the first run. Shocking, absolute shocking from Ferrari. High expectations I had for them, and they're being out qualified by other teams that we did not even expect, which we'll get into, of course. Max Verstappen, very, very strong performance. He will be happy with third for sure. A lot of people doubting Red Bull. Um, Especially in preseason, they haven't been as strong. They've had less time, and we can see that Max was around. Yeah, he might be away 1 temp, 2 temps, but he's managed to get a bit more out of the car than I expect. I'm not the biggest Max Verstappen fan, but I gotta give him credit. He's someone that's been around. And same with George Russell. I'm not a fan of George Russell as well, but he was very, very strong in this qualifying this weekend as well so far for Mercedes. Some surprises as well. Kimi's wasn't really his fault for Mercedes. He had an issue on his car in Q1, but Liam Lawson, I'm sorry. I know it's early. Maybe I'm doubting him already, but he does not look comfortable whatsoever. This guy does not look ready. I'm seeing mistakes left, right, center. Some of the rookies that we're seeing this season are making mistakes, and maybe it's just the first pressure. First weekend. We got to get into it, of course, but you can just see Lando Norris, Oscar. They've got a few mistakes, but the car is just good. Max Verstappen, I don't see a mistake in him personally. Leclerc had a decent few performances in Q1, Q2, and even Q3. The first run looked decent, but just not fast enough. And getting out qualified by the likes of Tsunoda. No disrespect to them, but no one expected Ferrari to get destroyed like that, in my opinion. From Q1, Q2, Q3, we're seeing Hamilton struggling. He had a spin. The team were making mistakes in the strategies. The whole thing was a mess. It hasn't changed. And I'm a bit worried. I know we've not had the first race. It could rain tomorrow. It could be different tomorrow. But regardless, it's not good enough for Ferrari. He won't be happy with that. Mercedes were far off as well. 6 tenths, as you can see on the screen. The McLaren is just rapid, people. We expected this to happen. Norris tried to play it off, saying, everyone's going to be competing. I think teams will catch up, of course, but McLaren have brought it spot on so far. We need rain tomorrow. We definitely need the rain tomorrow, and it'll bring all the cars into place. But yeah, that's everything really. I mean, look, Lando Norris was expected. Congratulations to him. This is the sight that we could be seeing quite often in the first couple of races. Obviously, they should have won last season, the Drivers' Championship. A lot of mistakes. But we shall see what happens. Yeah. Crazy, crazy. I expected it to be a bit more tighter. It was a bit tight in Q1 and Q2, but Q3 was just a different ball game, and I'm hoping it's not going to be like that for the rest of the season. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot closer for sure. So let me know what you guys are thinking, what you want to see personally in tomorrow's race. I'll be staying up for that. I've been up all night, by the way. Your boy's fasting, and I thought it's time. It's time to do what's needed. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll be posting on TikTok, my review on TikTok, 1 minute reviews, and I want to be posting on YouTube, just my passion on the side. Not really expecting too much. I don't know if I know there's a lot of F1 fans out there, but I don't know about YouTube if there's a platform for people out there that are very interested in it. I need to get a background, show the times and stuff. That's a lot to be learning, of course. But I just want to run the channel, get used to uploading frequently, and talk about all the stuff basically that we're seeing. Um, but yeah, overall, good session. Wasn't happy with the last laps to see there's a big difference from McLaren. Obviously, unbelievable car. Not a bad way to start the year. Well done, everyone. Unbelievable car. Amazing work all winter. Thank you so much. Lewis Hamilton, 9/10 of pole. 1-0 to Leclerc in the qualifying head to head. But the bigger issue is clearly the SF's dash 25's pace on this evidence. Martin Brundle has come up and said. Verstappen spoken, of course. We did not nail the tires, but happy with third. I mean, it was tight, but then the last lap was a bit crazy. It was good yesterday. It was quite tough. So for us to be third today, I'll take that. Piastri says that he could have went a lot faster on Q3, for sure. But he's happy with a solid start, of course. It says with a solid start. Solid start maybe makes sense as well, but I thought it said solid start. It said the field lost a bit of time compared to the lap before. I also locked up and went off in the first one of Q3, so I didn't want to do that twice. So maybe a little bit left on the table. As long as you're on top two, bro, you can go win the race. You know, it doesn't really matter about coming first. Obviously, you want those stats and you want to be in first position. But it's all about winning the race, bro. And I hope out of the two, I'm more Piastri fan. I'm hoping he does well this season. I hope he gets the support as well. But yeah, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight between them two. They'll probably push Lando to do better. But yeah, I've uploaded on TikTok, people, Worldwide Chelsea. Go and check that out as well. We're doing reviews on that one for sure. But yeah, this is just a quick one, people. So I don't know what time the race is actually. Let's just check that out very quickly. But as I said, this is going to be just out of passion. Don't really expect too much until I put a lot of effort into it. Where the time is when they usually when to watch. Yeah, here we are. 4 a.m. Wow, that is absolute perfect for me because I need to eat at that time. So I am very happy about that. 4 a.m. I'm gonna be there, people. I thought 6 a.m. 4 a.m. That is brilliant. That is absolute brilliant. That's actually perfect time for me. So yeah, 4 a.m. Your boy's gonna be there. I'm probably gonna react to it as well at 6 a.m. Similar to this. I'm kind of like not even talking properly. Everyone's probably sleeping at the moment. It's a bit of a weird time for us, of course, in Europe. But let's see what happens. I'm going for a Piastri win. But if it does rain, I think they'll be surprised. I think like a Max or Russell or Leclerc will win the race. Hamilton, as much as I want this guy to win, this guy's not winning, bro. It's sad. I hope the season doesn't end like this. I hope. I know Ferrari want to come back stronger. Ferrari always compete during the season. You know they're gonna be up there. But it's just shocking to see them struggling like it's a Mercedes situation that we've seen the last 2 years. So yeah, that is everything from me, people. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. I'll probably upload once or twice a week when there's race weekends. I'm not really expecting anything. I'm hoping people do follow the channel. You can follow me on socials, Worldwide Chelsea. Covering Chelsea news on YouTube, covering Chelsea news on Instagram. Go and follow on there. But until then, we'll catch you guys soon. Enjoy the race tomorrow. And hopefully Ferrari improve because your boy's a Ferrari fan this season. mainly for Hamilton, but Leclerc is always so one of my favorite drivers. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.